that I'm not part of the club.
So what is happening in Hollywood?
The worst thing to say to someone is crazy is dismissive, or they trying to control you because, as I read in the Time magazine article, more and more secrets are coming to light. Recently, Dave Chapelle and Ice Cube decided to work together to reveal all the murky secrets in Hollywood's underbelly and with what is going on in Tinseltown. The duo is prepared to lay out the facts, and I can assure you that you are not prepared to hear what they have to say. So make sure you keep watching because it is undeniable. They will reveal the nasty truth behind his Hollywood Bowl attack and reveal the real reason behind Jamie Foxx's unexpected medical complication. I bet you are already aware that more people in the industry are being dragged for their shady businesses, so you better expect that they will add more big names to that list. Let's start with what Ice Cube had to say. He stated right away that he is not a member of the elitist group that is in charge of Hollywood, which of course sparked a furor on the internet. But wait, there's more, because Ice Cube didn't hold back and provided the answers everyone had been seeking. He did this by posting a menacing video in which he discussed the current problems in Hollywood. And boy, oh boy, he wasn't take note. He also mentioned that this supposed club includes most of the popular names in Hollywood. On top of that, he also laid the record straight and went ahead and said that even his fans are not part of that club. I'm talking about the clubs of gatekeepers that we all gotta deal with. However, this is only the tip of the iceberg, and as he continues to talk, he uncovers more nasty secrets from the entertainment industry. He continues by stating that he is not a part of that group and does not wish to be one, and that this makes people inside the group furious since he is refusing to perform what is expected of someone in his position. These statements obviously suggested how controlling these elites are and how far they can go in order to make people under them obey what they want. This is where Jamie Foxx enters the picture. As you already heard, Ice Cube is referring to the well-known fact that there is always a sinister secret lurking in a field like Hollywood. This purported club includes the majority of Hollywood's elite and their supporters, who frequently organize illegal propaganda against one another. And I bet at this point you can already guess that things will get more twisted as we speak. Based on the video, the members of this group would make sure that everyone was under their control and would become furious whenever someone disobeyed them. When famous people declined to join their exclusive club, Ice Cube emphasized that they sometimes respond poorly because they are so enraged. What makes them so upset is when you don't want to be a part of the club. Jamie Foxx is allegedly one of the celebrities who disobeyed orders, which is why he unexpectedly ended up in the hospital. Sources close to the actor noted how strange the timing was. First, he was filming his Netflix movie with Cameron Diaz. Then he was allegedly forced to get the vaccine Hollywood made mandatory. The next thing we know, he reportedly collapsed because of an infection. Fans also concurred that it's quite strange, saying that it's not as straightforward as it first appears. If you guys are still unsure about these Hollywood elites and how nasty they can be, then listen to what David Chapelle had to say. For those who didn't know, if he had a major stroke, there would never be a full recovery, because it is beyond obvious from the video that he didn't have any stroke, much less a major one. David departed Hollywood while his fame was at its height. Yes, you heard that right. And while you are wondering why he would do such a thing, the answer is really simple. He wasn't able to keep up with the demands of these Hollywood elites and decided to save himself rather than worship them for money and fame. When asked what really happened and why he left his show, the comedian revealed he didn't just walk away, because what really happened was so much worse than that. And in an interview with David Letterman, the comedian revealed the truth, saying, "Listen, here it is. Technically, I never quit. I'm 7 years late for work while he was away." David was reportedly living his best life in Ohio and also making a brief visit to Africa. When asked why, he stated facts and said there's not too many good hiding places left in America now. That got fans thinking, what was he hiding from, or specifically who is he hiding from? Going back, David explained how bad his situation was before he decided to walk away. There's not too many people that don't think I'm crazy for walking away from so much money, he said, acknowledging that unlike him, There are other people who will gladly take his place. However, he revealed that being in Hollywood made him realize there are so many more things that are valuable than money and that he cannot buy them with the money he has in his bank account. Money is the fuel for choices. Money gives me choices, so it's not nothing. It's something, but it's not the end all be all. There are other things in my life that I did not purchase with money that are very valuable. Despite this, he is once again back on stage, but things aren't as smooth as he wants them to be. For instance, he was once attacked while having a show at the Hollywood Bowl. How did that happen? No one really knows, but David has a hunch that someone was pulling the strings to teach him a lesson for the stand he took years ago when he disobeyed the elites and walked away from the industry. All of these happened after David and Busta Rhymes hosted their friend's Black Star out, so known as Most Def and Talib Kweli, for the event's after party. Both Netflix and a spokesman for the comedian issued comments denouncing the attack and expressing how surprised they were about what happened. The attacker has been charged with assault with a deadly weapon and is being held on a $30,000 bond. The weapon, which is purportedly a replica handgun with a blade ejector, was depicted on the Lap's official Twitter account as soon as reports about the incident were shared online. Neve fans were quick to connect the dots. They found an old interview with Oprah about how David had been very candid about these people in Hollywood. Speaking of Oprah, the host did interview David when he narrated the bizarre incidents he witnessed in the industry. But the funny thing is, she is also being accused of being part of the elite club, as Ice Cube already stated. It was entirely outside of my context. Since I was 14, I've worked in the entertainment industry. And when you say you've heard the stories, what exactly do you mean by those stories? Her associations with dubious figures like John of God and Harvey Weinstein sparked an online debate about her character, not to mention the numerous scandals her Leadership Academy for Girls had been involved in. So I guess it's safe to say that she is not as eco as she claims to be. Regarding these elites, one admirer wrote, "Money does bad things to some people. They sell their souls, become rich and renowned in exchange for doing the devil's work." Oprah, that much every time something happens in the Black community, she always was the one who exposes it to millions of her viewers. But when her friends like her Harvey Weinstein or her overhyped bestie John of God, who is now serving life in jail, she says nothing. This is not the first time she has been accused of having double standards. In fact, just like Ice Cube and David mentioned, these elites will turn a blind eye to things that will not help them with their selfish plans. On top of that, a victim of Harvey even spoke out